Eva Mangan back with Cork City again this year. Another year, you must be excited to be back.
Yeah, no, I'm delighted. It's an honour, obviously, to sign back with Cork City. It's my home town, and I've been playing there since I'm 12, 13, so I'm delighted to be back again, yeah.
Last season, there was a lot of difficult times at moments. You had a couple of managerial changes, a managerial leave late in the season, late before the start of the season. Then, obviously, Frank Keller left during the season. But you did get some really good results in certain games last year. You know, there was moments where Cork were superb in certain games. How do you assess that season?
Yeah, look, it was obviously hard. There's a lot of change. Managers coming in, managers going out. But I think we probably didn't play as good as we wanted to last season, but we did pull a good few results out, and I think it just shows how good we can be at times and the young players coming up. But yeah, we can just build on that now for this year.
Have them changes, sort of, manager changes consistently over the last couple of years, how have they impacted? Because it's obviously, as players, it can be difficult to sort of stay on top or sort of keep motivated, especially if there's a lot of change behind the scene.
Yeah, look, it's obviously very hard. Every manager is going to have their style of play and what they want to do. So when you've managers coming in, managers leaving, it's obviously difficult because you're probably just getting to grips of how they want to play, and then they're gone and someone else is in. So yeah, it is tough on us, but this year Barry has obviously come in and he has set out how he wants to play, and I think we're all excited and buzzing to play his way, and hopefully we climb up the table now.
Pre-season friendlies have started, pre-season's well underway. Tell us about it. How's it been? How's life been under Barry? What's he been like as a manager?
So we start on Saturday against Treaty, so this is probably our first proper game at Barry. So we've been in training the last few weeks with him, and he's a good manager. I would have known him from Munster schools a few years ago, and I think really highly of him. So yeah, no, I'm buzzing to get going with him now.
Considering sort of Cork probably haven't kicked on when they won the cup, got to another cup final, does bringing in a manager with sort of a good pedigree in women's football, does that help as well when you're looking to attract players?
Yeah, definitely. Like, he is a very good CV in the league, and I know he hasn't managed a senior team in League of Ireland, but he knows a lot of players and a lot of players know him, so hopefully his style of play will attract more players to come down to Cork City.
When Cork click, you tend to be at the driving seat of it, tend to be right in the middle of it. Talk to us about, what you sort of, when you look back, what you need to do maybe to get back into the Ireland squad, because you're in Ireland squads under Eileen Gleeson. What do you need to do to get back into that sort of?
I think just playing with no pressure on my back, really. When I play kind of in the free role, and I just love to pick up the ball wherever and play those passes, and hopefully I can do that under Barry's style of play this year.
The fact that you've maybe had trials with other clubs abroad and stuff like that, and you see what setups are like abroad, does that sort of motivate you or push you because you've seen that sort of little glimpse of what it's like abroad?
Yeah, look, I've been at a few clubs abroad, and to see the standard and the professionalism and how they're treated, it just kind of drives me on to hopefully get that one day at Cork City. And look, we are kind of getting towards that, but there is a big way to go, and I believe we will get there at some stage.
You brought in a new striker, Stella Brauskowski. Apologies if I got her name wrong. Seems to be hitting the lights in UCC. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yeah, she is a very good player. Most importantly, she's a very good person as well. She's very good to have around, but she's quick, likes to hold up the ball, and she'll take a shot and she'll hit the top corner. So yeah, very excited for her this year.
Age profile in the league is getting lower and lower and lower. You're one of the more experienced players in the Cork City team. If you look back over the last couple of years, how has the league sort of evolved since you first came in?
Yeah, look, I think since I've come in, I obviously came in when I was like 16, 17. I think there was a lot of older players, and it's definitely have dropped. You have a lot of younger players now coming in, lighting up the league. Katie Lawley, Madison and Treaty. And if you look at us this year, we have 16, 17-year-olds, probably majority of our team that will start this year. And look, it's only getting better, and to see the younger players coming in, it's really, really good for our league.
I'm going to switch into a little bit more of a light-hearted one for you. What would you say over the last couple of years has been your best moment in the Cork City jersey?
I think probably my last-minute winner against Sligo Rovers, free kick, last kick of the game, and we won 3-2. Yeah.
If you were to go back, 16-year-old Eva Mangan making her Women's National League debut at the time, and you were to say to her, okay, Eva, you're coming in now 16 into the Women's Premier Division, what bit of advice would you give to yourself?
don't put too much pressure on yourself. I think you hear a lot of people say just play with a smile on your face, and I think that's when you play your best football, when you're just no pressure, play how you believe you can play, and that's when you'll get the most out of yourself.
Brilliant, David. Best of luck this season.
Thanks a million, Aaron.